Hi guys, welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. It has been a little while since I've been on here, so some updates, I guess. I think the last time I did a video, it wasn't shortly thereafter. I ended up with a terrible bout of bronchitis. So the cold flu virus things that were floating around for a while pretty heavy nailed me, which left me out of commission for a while. And then I had an ill family member who we're still dealing with that. So set the intention to get back into this on a consistent and regular basis. The intention is set. Hopefully we stay there. I will say that with that ill family member, I'm not sure what's going to happen and when. So when it does, I may be needing a few days to spend with family and things like that. So please bear with me as these changes are occurring in my life that I have no control over whatsoever. I am, if you guys follow the store, I am taking a bit of a break. As of Friday, I will be on vacation. Not really vacation, but just taking a time off. But I plan on doing more stuff here on YouTube because I should have more time to do that. So if you guys have not liked or not followed the page or hit subscribe to Path of Enlightenment Tarot, please do so. It's going to hit that little notification bell at the bottom. You're going to get notifications each time a reading is posted as well. This is going to be a daily collective for today, Monday. Some things don't change. What's today's date? Let's see. Christmas is next Sunday, so 23, 22. Hold on. I count backwards from the dates that I know there's things going on. So 25, 24, 23, 22. So the 19th, December 19th, I didn't check the date today. I know it's Monday. So Monday, December 19th, this is going to be a daily collective message. Because I am available for personal readings on a limited basis, and that information is going to be found in the description box below, as well as the about section of the page. Remember that not every reading is for you. Use your discernment. This is a daily collective, so this, some parts may resonate, some parts may not. All of it may, maybe none of it will, who knows? But always use your discernment so that you're getting the messages that you need that fit your life. You know your life better than I do. So with that, I think that covers all the bases. I hope you guys have had a wonderful couple of weeks and that you're doing well. Merry Christmas, Happy Yule, Happy Winter Solstice is coming up on Thursday. Thursday. I think Thursday, right? And then, happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. So I hope you guys are more prepared for Christmas than I am. I am the last minute shopper this year. All right, Spirit, for daily collective, what messages do we need to see today? What messages do we need to hear today? Let's see. It's too many, Spirit. Note made. Miracle 33. So I'm using the Sacred Geometry deck. I'm going to pull a few cards from a couple of decks and we'll see what comes out and how they all flow together, right? So number 33, Miracle. The frequency of miracles supports our belief in ourselves as part of Source, and therefore our belief that anything is possible. With that, and then we've got Authority underneath. Some of you may be in a space where, I feel like for a lot of us this year, it was about stepping into our power as we start to wrap up 2022. Where were we heading? Where are we going? What are we doing? Are we being receptive? Are we using our discernment? Are we being wise from the lessons that we have learned in the past? And, going through those challenges over the year or years, if for everybody it's going to be different, finding that belief within ourselves to be one with Source, to be one within, what it is that you believe in, I guess would be the best way to put that. When we stop living in a space of fear, we open up to a wide realm of possibilities, and through those possibilities comes the belief and the miracles that follow, right? So stay in that energy. If you're not in that energy, get in that energy, right? All right, excuse me for the coughing. It's pretty much quit, but there's a few lingering hacks there, so I apologize for that. And if I pause this video every time I did that, it would take me a while probably, so bear with me. All right, Spirit, what is the collective? Sacred Earth Oracle, dependability. For some of you, this is reminding me of unity, and the context laying underneath that is understanding through the process of miracles as they become what we need it to be. We're going to find partnership in a lot of that, and it's not just in the sense of romantic interest as it is in just bringing things together that are going to work for a higher collective, to be dependable, to reach out to one another. You're going to maybe finding where somebody, and Spirit is saying that somebody is going to come in for you and help you out in a way that you just never thought would be possible. And that authority laying over there again also reminds me of the sense that this may be somebody who is, Spirit is saying, is more aware of something that you may be. It may be, a time of learning, a time of integration, seeing that things are more than maybe what meets the eye. There'd be some subtle surprises in there. And that context to me speaks of the throat chakra for some reason. It's how you address yourself, how you're speaking of yourself, how you're addressing the things around you, that you're speaking your truth at the end of the day. So I would pay very close attention to that. But it's also like a childlike wonder that comes with that. I got the goosebumps with that. It's getting back to your inner child. What was it that your inner child knew for so long? It's reminding me of a time when I was younger doing this, that I didn't discuss that with anybody. Because if I did, they're probably going to think I'm crazy and I'm young and what am I talking about, right? So, suppressing, don't suppress what it is that you have belief in, what it is that you can bring to the surface of life. Because you're going to find that people that are meant to be a part of your life are going to be very dependable in that sense. They're going to show up when you need them to show up. Those miracles are going to occur. And when speaking of authority too, it kind of reminds me of the high priestess for some reason. Right now I'm getting the high priestess kind of vibe. This could be spiritual. This could very well, I'm getting an itch, sorry. This could very well be spiritual in nature, of learning where to put your faith into something, so that miracles can happen. Spirit is always guiding us if we're paying attention. So, there you go again, right? All right, let's see, guys, what's going on for you all today for the collective spirit for December 19th. Let's see, there was too many there. I'm gonna take those. I got envy, number 20, which breaks down to a 2, which is also a master number. 13 breaks down to a 4, financial constraints. Spirit, one more card, please. Man holding coin, and then you've got the sun. Listen, whatever you've gone through recently, excuse me, and this is 43 breaks down to a 7, right? So there could be some defensiveness or trying to, I kind of get the feeling of you're trying to hang on to something of doing it independently rather than reaching into a state of dependence, being afraid to rely on other people. Don't be afraid to reach out to other people. However, what I will say, after years of experience in life, and many lessons learned, that just be discerning of, again, discern. I feel like a broken record when I say that to you all. But know that you will be able to feel out a person's intentions. To me, though, be cautious of this energy. The way these cards have come out with that envy and the financial constraints, make sure that someone's not coming in with the sense of feeling opportunistic about, what it is they stand to gain through whatever it is that you're dealing with or going through. I don't care for that, the way that these came out. It's almost kind of like they're seeing you in a sense of, how do I put this to you? Almost being in a sense of knowing you're trying to get to another level, another side of things. Make sure that their intentions are pure and not self-serving would be the best way to describe that. So, pay attention. You do have the sun underneath this, and I feel like no matter what does come of this situation, you are going to learn something that's going to be prosperous. It may just very well be in the sense that you learn what not to do. You learn to understand what feels right and what doesn't. Very much listen to your inner self. Pay attention to the little subtle hints, how your body feels, the emotions that come up. what the way of being in a person's presence, or the words that they say, do they make you feel comfortable or not? I feel like for some of you, because again, this is a collective message, for some of you, this person may recognize that this envy is you, not that you're necessarily envious of anything, but you are, that there's something more beyond where you stand right now. And you may be struggling with your finances. You may be struggling with maybe feeling just depressed, worn out, not having much to give at this time. And they may come in a state of giving, trying to help you. For others of you, I would say, again, be discerning of this situation, that someone is not taking advantage of, trying to gain control, I guess would be the best way to put that as well. But I feel like if this is the case, you're going to know. There's going to be something that pops up that you're going to be fully aware of, and that looking at that context, make sure the context of what it is that they're offering you makes sense. That it's like not selling your soul to the devil kind of energy there, so pay attention to that. I'm getting a little congested again. I apologize. And this is why I didn't do readings for a while, because this has been my life for a minute in the mornings. All right, it's okay. Whoops. All right. Let's do some clarification here. Let's see what else we get. Wheel of Fortune and the Fool. All right, let's see. All right, Three of Wands, the Emperor. I think for some of you, this is in Two of Wands. Wands. I do feel like for some of you, like it's being in a state of lack for a while. I feel like your energy is increasing. I feel like things are shifting to where you're feeling a little more firm in your foundations, but also waiting. You may have been in a period of waiting for a while. You may be coming out of this period of waiting. Like it's finally time to move on and move forward from where you've been. The Two of Wands suggests to me, this is a matter, again, of waiting, knowing that there are two paths to take. The world is your oyster, right? Like, which direction are you going to head in? Because when you look out along the vast land of everything, about the opportunity that surrounds you, there's a lot to be had, but then making the decision of where it is that you're heading and where it is you're going to go. Three of Wands with the Emperor there. It's been a long time coming to me, is how this feels. And that with this envy, she's sitting there looking back and she's kind of waiting. She knows that there's more to the other side of things. Sometimes that card to me has a dark connotation. Other times it's just like, I'm tired of being left out in the cold. I'm tired of being without. But it's also recognizing. And Spirit keeps throwing in the number 2 to me for some reason. I know it kind of cut me off there. But a state of 2. They keep saying a state of 2. So whatever that means for you, I tell people regularly, I could say something, it means absolutely nothing to me. I have no idea what the hell they're talking about. But to you, it may make perfect sense. So the state of 2. So whatever that 2 might be. Again, I'm going to go back to the idea of choices. Some of you may be doing some traveling as well. And of course, the holiday season, no surprise there, right? You may be offered an opportunity to, in these travels that you maybe weren't expecting. You may meet somebody. Financial constraints, the Hermit. You may have, you get to a point sometimes where you beat your head against a wall on how it is that you're doing things, why it is you're doing things. But the Hermit, he's taking a lot of wisdom, and that 9 to me sticks out. You're gaining clarity. You've got the Queen of Swords, and then the King of Cups underneath. I do believe that a lot of people are beginning to reopen the heart space and move into something of a higher nature, putting more faith into the things that they're doing, taking the wisdom that they've accrued over this year, or again, time past, that is now bringing you into a greater sense of what did not work, and going, there's another way about doing things. There's another way to move forward in life than the past. But you also have to be open and receptive to that. You have to have the open heart. You have to have the clear mind. But I also feel like there's very much this tiredness, but I feel like there's some, even though I've got on the table, I've got one set of wands, there's, I'm going to call it a burning fire in the pit, because I kind of feel it in my solar plexus, right? Something is being reignited. Something is shifting. Something is changing, because that 4 is showing me that there's a need for that foundational work. And I feel like it's almost like, the tower has come in, it has cleared everything out. You're at the very basis of the ash and going, okay, let's take the bulldozer, let's clear this off. Let's see what's left underneath and let's start again. And that's okay. We're coming into a new year. We've already entered the new year of the zodiac, as I was talking about last night on a live feed for my business. So now, we've entered that, hopefully closing out a lot of cycles, and now moving into this new calendar year as well. So, let this time renew you. And if you're, I think for some of you too, you're going to be, if you haven't already kind of checked out on people, you may be checking out now. And it's not that you're, ignoring your obligations or what have you. It's rather that you are taking a time out to reflect upon what has worked and what has not worked. And that Queen of Swords, she's very reflective. She's very knowledgeable, very logical about the things that she needs to do. And she knows that things are shifting, things are changing, the winds are changing. That cup energy is like you're tired, maybe feeling that emotional lack, and that financial constraint may not be the financial constraint as much as is an emotional, maybe you've held back on those emotions as well. And now it's time to open yourself up to something new that you haven't done in a while, allowing that heart space to flourish and move forward. This man holding coin, let's check it out, Spirit. The Ace of Swords, I talked about that clarity, that truth earlier in that context card, right? And there it is. You may be speaking your truth. Somebody may be speaking their truth to you at this time as well. Understanding that, there is a logical, mindful new beginning, the Wheel of Fortune. It is. It's a time of shifting. It's a time of changing. That coin that he's holding in this reminds me again of the Wheel of Fortune too. And then, just for the sake of the sun, I don't know where you guys are headed, but it's victory and success. I love it. Look, the sun, victory. Behind that, the thinking woman, strategy. First, I talk about that stability, right? There it is, right there, that root chakra, the magician in the mirror. He's like the magician in this deck. You can't make it up. You cannot make it up. I'm telling you, whatever it is that you are working on creating for yourself, keep freaking doing it. Because it is going to lead to abundance. If this person is coming in, this person that I'm seeing laying here, this man holding a coin, you're going to have reasons to celebrate. You absolutely are. That Three of Cups energy. There's going to be reasons to it's almost like, and it could just be, hey, great year at work. Like we did a lot of great things with everything that was going on around us economically. It felt good. And now we're going to start something new here as the end of the year comes in. Victory, I just keep going, victory, success, victory. I just see these swords and this energy of just a complete change, that Wheel of Fortune. Things are beginning to shift. You felt that shift. You know that shift is coming, starting anew. And I'm going to tell all of you this. We move into the new year, right? Everybody's like, resolutions and, excuse me, all of those kind of things. Then we get in to the first week of January, and for the first week and the second week, we just haul ass and we're getting all these things accomplished. But at the end of the day, like after that 2-week period tends to be over, we've quit working out, we're back to eating the same old shitty foods, we're smoking again, we're, whatever it is for you. Don't make it a resolution, make it a promise to yourself moving forward that I've said it before, diet, exercise, whatever, it's a lifestyle change. The things that you're doing, whether it's making a promise to yourself to get up every single morning and meditate every single morning and stretching, I don't know, whatever is on your mind, self-care, make it a ritual. Don't make it something that just feels good. Allow yourself to slowly get into it. The more we build the foundation and the basis to change our habits and our ways, the longer lasting they are. So stick with whatever it is that you're working on. But this Ace of Swords, like to me, it's like the way his hand is holding that sword, he means business. He's ready. He's so ready for new beginnings. And in new beginnings, you're gonna have hills, you're gonna have mountains to climb, you're gonna find that it emotionally feels good, and sometimes it may feel a little dry. but it's a matter of working through the cycles as they come in and recognizing your worth through it. When you put faith and into your miracles or what it is that you're desiring to have occur, that's a game changer for everything. So it's very much going to be about what you do with it. You're going to have to get your hands dirty. You're going to have to put the work in. You're going to have to put the time and the energy and the effort in. But at the end of the day, you've got the sun. You're getting illumination. You're getting clarity. You're getting an understanding of what is going on around you and for you. Whether or not this person has good connotation to them, you're going to be able to discern that. So for some of you, I don't feel like that's a lot. Spirit's saying 10, so I'm going to go with 10%, that you may need to be cautious of this person as to what angle they're taking. For others of you, I feel like this is going to be someone who you can rely on, someone who's going to come in and aid you in anything that you're doing. So, planes. Do you hear the plane? Time to take off. What I say about travel a little bit ago, that 301s. Can hear the plane. It's funny, I usually don't hear them that well. So very interesting, guys. I like it for you all. Let's get a healing mantra card. But things are shifting. Things are shifting to a higher knowledge, a higher understanding. I think it looks beautiful. I like where it's going. All right. Mantras for the collective, please. All right. My losses prove how deeply I loved. Processing grief. So yeah, letting go of old past circumstances, like just because things are changing doesn't mean we need to sit in that space. It's time to move on and move forward. Embracing worthiness. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. Allow yourself to open up to that, because in that miracle, the sense of miracle, I feel like this is also very much about depending on yourself in a way maybe that you've not done before. For all of you, it will be different. All right. Oops. One more. Dissolving judgments. I don't have to like the actions of others in order to love my journey. Remember that this journey is about you. Always, that's, I think, one of the most valuable lessons that I've personally learned this year, is understanding that I've always taken the opinions of other people and just have thought about them to see if they resonate with me in any way, or am I missing something that I wouldn't have thought of on my own. And you will be met with people in your life who do not agree with your decisions, and I'm sure most of society has experienced that. But it also does not mean that you have to conform to what they think you should be doing at any given point in time. You always are responsible for your journey. You're the one who's going to have to live with the decisions that you make. So in that sense, if they don't like it, tough shit. That's just all there is to it. You're the one who has to live with the end results. So along the way, it's your journey to love. It's your journey to explore. It's your journey to feel your soul's growth, and always allow for that. Always, 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 always. That whole noise caught me off guard. I don't know. It was like I checked out for a second. All right, guys. If you found this video resonated for you today, for December 19th, I remember now, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Also, again, you'll get notifications, you guys. Like I said, I'm going to try to stay on this as much as possible. Family depending. Spirit's also saying crossing energies. I just realized the way I laid these cards out, they're kind of overlapping from where I laid the bottom card, the overall energy, to where the actual card was. You may be crossing paths with somebody new. Make sure you're present and aware. Some of you may be changing course and direction also. I don't know, that just happened to come up. So stand in your truth, speak your truth, because there's always going to be victory and success at the end of that. 2442, just seeing that. All right, guys, I'm wishing you the best day. I'm going to try to stay on top of things here. If I go MIA for a little bit, understand I've had a family member who has likely passed on, and you know, family first always. So Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy solstice to all of you, and I will see you all again very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.